Okay. Hello, everybody. It is Cameron McCarty here once again with a unfortunate surprise on my end vote out. Erica, from a hosting standpoint, we're all shocked and we're all bummed as well because we did not see this coming. To be completely honest with you, I can say I didn't see it coming at all. So the first question I have for you, right, is you've been on a tribe that has lost and then lost again, and then this is your third time in a row losing. So kind of give me your thought process on the tribe itself, and then give me your thoughts on individuals as well that were on that tribe.
Well, I mean, I really liked the tribe. Like, I thought that the people that were in the four that just voted, the three that just voted me out, I really thought that we had like a connection, especially with Carl. So Carl, I really trusted him, like genuinely. At first, I trusted Jeffy, but I think that was just because he was the first person to like talk to me and like kind of like loved bomb me. So I was like, oh yes, a friend. Um, Allie, I talked to her a little bit, but I didn't really get to know her that well in the game. And I feel like she wasn't honest with me 100% of the time either. I would have loved to work with her if she had just been straight up with me, I guess. But I understand that she wanted to keep her. I don't know if she had I still don't know if she had any type of actual advantage or not. Carl said that she did, but I can't be sure if that's true or not. I'll have to watch and see. Alex, I mean, I kind of never trusted him to begin with. And it's kind of sad to me that Carl was saying that he didn't trust Alex, but then still worked with him in the end. Like, they all turned against me in the end. And that just like shocks me because now I don't know. I feel like I'm trailing off, but now I feel like Carl's not gonna, he's all alone. Like Alex and Nikki are 100% working together, and now he's a target. And that's unfortunate for him. At least I could have helped him and protected him along the way. That's how I feel about the tribe. Nikki, she's a great competitor. Like, that's why I was trying to get her out, obviously, but they didn't want to listen to me. And that's
So
probably why that's why I had to go because I brought it up. Sorry.
I know you're good. Absolutely. It's all about you, not me. Another question I have for you is if your tribe goes back to tribal again, who's the next boot?
Carl, obviously, like it's Alex and Nikki are definitely a duo, and Carl means nothing to them in my from what I know. If any, maybe Carl and them have been working together this whole time, and that would really like surprise me if I watch and that's what happens. But like I think they just got Carl to flip and convinced him that I was a threat somehow. I don't know what they said to him, but obviously it worked.
Mhm. And if there was going to be a swap tonight, who do you think's in more danger of the three?
Mm, Carl,
Carl.
because he's been to the temple. I think people will see that as a threat because they don't know what the temple is about. I still don't really know what the temple is about. Like maybe he's been lying to me this whole time and he has something that will keep him safe. Like who knows? You can't trust anybody in this game. I feel so paranoid playing this game, to be quite honest with you. So I'm like low key glad that I was dismissed from the game, so I don't have to lie to people anymore. I don't like it. It hurts my soul.
Speaking about lying to people, before Allie was voted out, you had a pretty in-depth, long conversation with her. Let's talk about the thought process behind that.
Before she was voted out, I tried to convince her to vote for who were we trying to get out other than her? I forget. It wasn't Jeffy. Jeffy was already gone. It was between her and
It's either Nikki, Carl, or Alex.
I forget who it was, but I remember trying to get her to swap and she was like, no, wait, hold on. I'm forgetting. Let me check my notes because I have some. So I'm sorry, which tribal are you referring to? The second one when we voted her out?
Yes.
What was the question?
You had before, even though you knew she was going to be the vote, you had a pretty long, in-depth conversation with her over video. What was your thought process behind doing that?
I was just trying to get her to be on our side and to vote whoever we wanted to vote out. And since she wasn't willing to do that, I also wanted to see if she would tell me if she had a power. Like I was trying to get her to trust me, and clearly that didn't work.
The next question is, when you knew that you were accepted to play this game, what were your initial thoughts? Did you know what pandemic was? Did you have any thoughts behind it at first, or?
When I first got accepted to play this game, I literally didn't really know much about it at all. I was kind of like, I played a smaller version of this type of game. And so I never played a long game like this. And when I realized the commitment, I was like, damn, this is like a serious thing. It's like when I like got into playing D&D and I was like, oh, this is like a fucking lifetime type of thing. Well, not really, but you get it.
That
Um,
it is.
and so, but I was willing to commit to the game. Like I was willing to try to talk to people when I could, even if I was working. Like I was willing to like create these bonds with these people and like make small talk during the day and try to get them to like me, even though I don't think it's hard for people to like me at all. But I had to like make time for them so that they felt like I was there for them and that they could trust me.
Absolutely.
And
And oh, yep.
oh, sorry. I just want to also mention that I did watch all the other seasons to try to like get a vibe, but unfortunately the YouTube isn't set up very well and you can't watch it in order. So I just tried my best to kind of get the challenges. And you know what? It's a pity that they eliminated me because I guessed pretty much every single challenge right. Like they were like, what do you think the challenge is going to be? I'm like, I think it's going to be something we have to like blow this thing, bloop, bloop, bloop. And what was it? Something like that. And
The
then
lantern.
the eggs and stuff, I was like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to carry it and put it in a thing. And then the last one I was like, we're gonna have to chug this water. And so maybe they thought I knew too much and that I had maybe played another game and I was lying about that, but I don't have that much capacity to lie. So
Yeah, it happens. So kind of where you're at now, right? Let's back it up to after the Jeffy vote. You knew that it was going to be Allie next 100%. So kind of give me your thoughts on what was your strategy moving forward in your mind? Was it sticking with Alex and Carl and them, or were you trying to set something up to better yourself and separate from them at some point?
well, I always wanted to work with Carl. Like I had no doubt. And once Jeffy was gone, Carl was my main man, in my opinion. And so, like, I think that we helped to get Jeffy out. And I mean, I think that was mainly Nikki's idea, probably, and that she kind of made us go with her, and we went along with that. But when it comes to Allie, I think we played a major role on that. We decided to link with the other two, Nikki and Alex, and I think he just turned on me now. So if anything, like he was the person that I was always willing to work with, I say. The other two, I was just working with them just to try to get further in this game. So they were disposable to me at any time, essentially. I don't get me wrong, I do like them as people, but in this game, they had to go.
And then kind of give me your thoughts on if there was a tribe swap and you guys didn't lose, who were some people that caught your attention on the other tribes?
Um, well, I heard that Jake was really good at competitions, so I would want to work with him. Jacob, I think they said. Um, and um, hmm, Marnie, she was pretty good at the challenges, so I think she would be good to work with probably. I didn't, maybe Sheed, he seemed like he was good in the challenges as well, but like just we only got like that couple minutes to like talk to everybody and always at the beginning, and everybody just kind of talked about where they were from. So I don't think I really got a chance to know anybody. I just went based off looks, like, and also like Vicky, they were in Massachusetts, so I was like, oh, they seem cool, like I would probably hang out with them in real life. I want to, like, I wish, I see, the thing that sucks is that I didn't get to meet any of those people. Like, I'm never gonna get to know what they're like. Maybe someday. I actually recognized Tabang too. I played another game with him, but I didn't tell anybody that. And that's mostly because I didn't really remember how he played the game, and I didn't want to be associated with him. As like, I didn't want people to, I think he played kind of like a sketchy game in the other game that we played. So I didn't want to be associated with that if he plays like that all the time. Oh, I can't hear you.
Guilty by association for sure. It
Yeah,
happens all the
exactly.
time with me. So the last question I have is, if you could go back to day one with the knowledge you have, what would be some things you do differently?
Ooh. Um, I think I would have listened to Jeffy and voted out Nikki from the beginning. Uh, and even though I think that we still would have gotten to, I don't think, I think that the team is just cursed, and that um, there wasn't much we could do to win the um, tribal or the actual challenges. Like Nikki, not Nikki, Allie was like gonna not be there for like 2 out of the 3 challenges that we ended up having. Um, and then like Carl, he was good at the challenges. Alex, meh. Like Nikki was the only one that really like slayed the challenges. And so if anything, maybe I would try to work with her in the beginning, and because I didn't really talk to her until like the end. So I guess if I could change something, I would try to work with her from the beginning, or just have listened to Jeffy straight from the beginning. I guess it depends. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Absolutely. So with that being said, I've asked you all the questions on my end. Do you have anything like last minute thoughts you want to share? Call anybody out, thank anybody, or anything in general?
I want to say fuck you all. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I had a lot of fun playing this game. I hated lying to everybody. I felt like I lied to somebody every day. But you know what? I'm glad to that I don't have to stay up all night and play this game. And like, I'm glad I'll be able to take naps after work now, and I don't have to stress anymore. So I had fun, but I'm not that sad that I got kicked out.
Pandemic is a huge commitment. Everybody sees it online and stuff, and it looks fun, which it is fun. But I'm gonna tell you, like, I played season 3, and it was like less commitment than it is now, but it is a lot of commitment, and that's one thing that it is
I
like.
love playing the challenges though. Like I really wanted to play the scavenger hunt challenge. Like I've been watching like I said, the online versions. I'm like, damn, that's something I really want to do. Like I want to make it so I can play that game, but whatever. I'll just come back and play another time, maybe.
You never know. We're always looking for people that didn't, get as far as they thought they were. So be on the
Yeah,
lookout for
maybe
that.
there's like another season where all old people get to come back that
That's
didn't
right.
win.
You got to
See,
be
that's
80
the
years or
thing. Like
older.
I can just never tell if somebody was telling the truth or lying to me. Like
No.
I tried to even look up videos to see how, like, what people do when they lie. And I tried to look for these tales. And some people, they said that people cover their mouth a lot. And you know what's funny? Carl was covering his mouth all night long. So
Oh, Oh, you know. That's all he says.
yeah, it's like I think I realized things, but I was like I was trying to, I had my rose colored glasses on and I didn't want to see what was in front of me, but good game, everybody. Click, click, clack, clack.
Absolutely. So with that, that's all the questions I have for you, Erica. Thank you for being a part of this season. I watched a lot of your tribe's one-on-one chats and group chats and the alliance chat, because you guys kept losing, and I have to keep up with all this stuff to do this. So I would say I have been far than entertained. Like I have been like, this is like a full-on movie, just watching everything unfold. And so I can't wait to see what happens next. But unfortunately, This whole double elimination thing, even though you guys got second, you guys have a curse. You guys have a curse. But with that being said, thank you for being a part of this. As a hosting team, we have appreciated you taking the time to do this. It's a big commitment, but we are really, really happy because I think, in my opinion, you're going to get one of the better edits out of this whole cast right now. So
I guess I won't get the purple edit.
now we're gonna have to
I-
change that. Let me get a hold of Josh real quick.
I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep now. Okay.
All right. Well, if it makes you feel better, everybody said that to me after this. So all right.
Well,